and welcome to our first update for the BAE Systems Minibot Challenge number 2, Color Conundrum. The first update that we have is that we are pushing the submission window out by 1 week, and this is to give teams a little bit more time with mats. We know that a lot of teams haven't had the opportunity to either build or acquire a mat, and our partner at Eversource, our generous partner at Eversource, is going to be providing mats to teams. So in order to accommodate that, we've decided to push that submission window out. So the time that you'll be recording and submitting your runs will be from 12:01 a.m. on April 2nd and 11:59 p.m. on April 3rd. This will also adjust the rest of the season out a little bit, and we think that will better accommodate some of the first events that are taking place as we get later into the season. The second item is about sensors, and sensors need to be attached to the robot, and the data that they deliver needs to be processed on the Romy or the Raspberry Pi or be integral into the sensor. So for instance, if you had a video camera and you had a preprocessor between the camera and the Raspberry Pi, that's okay, so long as they're all running on that power pack and they're physically attached to the Raspberry Pi. So make sure that whatever sensors you're using and image processing power, other types of processing power is happening as part of the robot package. In terms of submissions, teams will be recording and submitting one autonomous run and one teleoperated run. The autonomous run can be on course number 1, and if it is, then the teleop has to be on course number 2. If your autonomous is on course number 2, then your teleop has to be on course number 1. Does that make sense? So whatever you choose, your conundrum, you choose where you're going to be running your autonomous and where you're going to run your teleop, but they can't be on the same course when you submit those 2 runs. Lastly, we have clarified some details about scoring and awards, so please do check the rules update sitting at wpilib.org. We look forward to seeing your submissions, and of course, if you have questions, please join us in the Discord and we'll answer them as fast as we can. Don't be afraid to use WPILib GitHub either, because if you're discovering issues with code, that is where those issues would get reported, and then we can address them and get you new builds. So be sure to take advantage of those resources, the Discord and the WPILib GitHub. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next week.